When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Cyclones will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jayhawks offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Rodgers. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a gap, it's Stewart. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Touchdown, Cyclones! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That opening script from the offensive coordinator didn't lead to a score as they punted on their first possession. Now they have it back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Brown. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive to...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Here we go. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend, don't break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation, but with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal line.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit.
Bend, don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Iowa State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter. And
there he goes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll run it again. At the 45 on his way. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the touchdown, Iowa State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Using his legs, it's Stewart. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Marshall. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's caught. It's Rodgers. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. And last time they punted, it went back for 6. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Lee. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a 2nd down.
42 Spider.
He'll try it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance, and that's what makes them so hard to stop.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Quickly to the tight end. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Lee.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving. could. He'll be a few inches short. The Cyclones come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
With the catch, it's Stewart. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Back to pass, it's Marshall. Skips away from pressure. Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know its pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop. And
Touchdown, Mark Chunk! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Power football with the run.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Picks up 4. Second down coming up.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Quarterback gets the 1st down. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the 2nd half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Timeout.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Forced down in the pocket. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air, it's Holstein. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The official says no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Trying play action. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Jayhawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Finds his man. It's Malone. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
On the ready.
And the Cyclones back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Got a little space. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Lee. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Number 2.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
There he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Jayhawks have taken it inside the 20. Off play action. Fires complete on the crosser. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Sending the offense back out. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Lee. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Finds the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give. Finds a little space. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks one deep. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Kansas, 17.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up. the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these 4th down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
Unloads to the right. Intercepted to stop the threat. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got him this time. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Lee. We'll give him a couple on that one. And an 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
To the ground with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it. Short of midfield at the 49.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cyclones! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 7 over Penn State.
Off the play fake on first down.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
They'll run play action. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. And the Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Marshall. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. To find his man for 6.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They go to the ground. Jumped on top of the pile.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Brings up 2nd down.
The play-action fake. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On to attempt the
The
try.
kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They feed him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the run, it's Lee. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt.
Number 91 on to punt it away.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Looking for a man, it's Marshall. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.